In today's video, how to get your abs, stomach, to go from looking like this to looking like this. And what are the best exercises for you to do? Hey guys, what's going on? It's Paul Rebella from ProPhysique.com. Happy Monday. And I got a great question for my Instagram direct message. So if you guys want to ask me a question, go to my Instagram right here on the screen, send me a direct message. Before we get started with the question, if you like this type of information around how to reach the physique of your dreams with real world info from a coach like me, hit subscribe. It's what I love to do here. I've been trying to lose weight and tone my body for almost a year, but I figured cardio isn't good enough and that I should start resistance training. I'm 18, 168 centimeters, and weigh about 60 kilograms. And I assume that I'm in the category of skinny fat people. So I wanted to ask you, how do I tone my stomach? There is still fat around my stomach and waist, and no matter how much cardio I do or crunches, it just doesn't go away. So what resistance training should I do to tone my stomach? All right guys, so here we are today at the Pro Physique studio, and I want to talk about this question that I got because I feel like it's a common one. And it's something that, you know, when I was younger, we used to hear about these ab movements that were great for, I don't know, developing great abs. And I'll say this, as someone who's competed multiple times, I generally have one of the best, if the not best, abs on stage at any show I do. So I can give you some great advice on what exercises to do to reach that shredded tight core that you're looking for. So right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you what my favorite abdominal exercises are, and it's pretty simple for me, okay? Hanging leg raises, decline sit-ups, and that's about it, guys. I keep it pretty simple. However, I don't think that's what really gave me my really nice set of abdominals and obliques. You see, the core is made up of a lot of muscles, right? Most of us focus on the six-pack or the rectus abdominis, but the obliques make up a lot of what we do, especially depending on your anatomy. Now, so I'm 6'3" and well over 200 pounds, but in my younger days, guess what I did all day, every day? Sports, baseball, basketball, volleyball. I trained my core across many different planes. I think most of us get caught up in only training our abs by doing things like crunches. Anytime you're playing a sport, you're engaging the core of the body. So you, my friend, who's worried about having a nice toned core, start playing some sports. So your next question might be, Paul, if playing sports gets you such good abs, why do you still do movements for the core? Well, there are still muscles involved. And if you want to thicken the muscles of the rectus abdominis and make them more prominent, well, that involves training them and giving them some resistance. The reason I really love hanging leg raises is because it keeps the spine neutral when you're bringing the core up. And it really helps develop them. And you can also add resistance because most people aren't gonna be able to bring their feet all the way up to the ceiling initially. You're gonna have to start off with just doing knee raises. Then maybe you can do full foot raises, and then after a while, you can actually bring your feet all the way up above your waist. That is one way to increase the resistance. With my other favorite movement, decline sit-ups, those have just always hit me a little bit differently. I can really feel them throughout my core. I can add a plate to my chest while I'm doing them, and I feel like when I add a little bit of weight, I get a little bit stronger. Anytime I can do something for 15 to 20 reps, I like to add a little bit of resistance. But none of that matters if you can't see them. Now, if you do a simple search on the internet, you can find a ton of ab exercises that are going to get you some training, that are gonna get you some resistance. You can do things like cable pull down crunches, you can do crunches on a Swiss ball. Whatever you enjoy really is going to be plenty to train the core. What I would suggest though, however, is not focusing on training the core to get lean. As a coach, we here at Pro Physique, what I like to do is we focus on two different aspects of our training. When you're in the gym doing resistance training, that should be centered around building muscle. Building muscle and making sure you're putting on more over time. If you want to reveal what's under your skin, what's under your fat, well then we're gonna talk about a calorie deficit. That's gonna be done with diet and some low intensity or high intensity cardio. Now, you can mix and match. If you look at people that do things like the CrossFit Games or sprinters, they have amazing abdominals and core. Why? Because their sport combines a couple things, cardiovascular or endurance exercise along with training. So their cores are often a byproduct of the sport they're involved in. So if you can find something that you love to do, whether it be a sport, whether it be running sprints or CrossFit that combines these things, great. What you really want to do when it comes to losing body fat, getting leaner, and putting on muscle is put yourself in a position to succeed by doing things that you enjoy, doing things that you can easily repeat, and doing things that don't usually require willpower. And as always, guys, when we're talking about anything that's physique related, the diet, the cardio, the training, they all have to work together to get to our goal. That goal, however, if it's simply to see your abs, might not be powerful enough. So you have to give yourself a date or a timeline or something specific that you're working towards. We're currently halfway through our Pro Physique 90-day transformation challenge, and I promise you, we're gonna see some amazing transformations in there. But something like this, a bodybuilding competition, a photo shoot, a vacation, can really give you the drive to put things in motion, to make decisions, to get it done. Because how many times have you started on the journey to change yourself and thought, nah, I'll just wait till next Monday. Don't wait till next Monday, start tomorrow. And give yourself a goal and a deadline. And to see your abs, or to have a toned core, you're probably gonna have to get to a weight that you haven't been to in a very long time. Most of us don't realize that it's not so much just the exercise, but it's the overall lifestyle that leads to the impressive physiques that we see. I'd also like to address how long it's going to take to get to your goal. You know, you gave me your height and your weight and you called yourself skinny fat. But remember that fat loss should be a campaign that you go under. It should be done not through crash dieting. You should change your lifestyle so that you're losing body fat gradually, adding muscle gradually, and over time, you're putting yourself in a position to maintain, sustain, and keep the progress that you made. Don't set a goal to see your abs. Crash diet your way all the way down, only to get there and realize you didn't do it in a sustainable manner. And if you're watching this video and that's exactly who you are, well, watch some of my videos on reverse dieting. It might help you out. Otherwise, guys, have a great rest of your day. Have a great Monday, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.